Hey guys, how's it going? We got OBS up right now. No, what? Why is it? Bruh. Hello. Alright. Well, this stream's starting off scuff, guys. Let's go. Let's get it. Hello, sir. Alright. Well, how's it going? We got my OBS set up here for some reason. Glad this is off to a great start, you guys. It's gonna be a great night. How's it going? Let me know how you're doing in the chat. I'm gonna pull it up right now so I can see y'all. So, yeah, let me see. Alright, cool. Yeah, we got my Twitch overlay going on right now. Woo! No. Okay. But yeah. Alright, well, we're just rocking with this for now. How's it going, guys? I've had a day myself. Was learning a lot of new stuff at work, It's pretty fun. Not bad. So yeah. Sorry about the scuff display I got going on here. I'm still learning how to stream. Believe it or not. You couldn't tell at all, actually, this is like the perfect setup I got going on right now. You can't pretend you can't see anything, chat. Just don't look at it. Listen to my voice. Don't look at the stream. What can you do, But yeah, so how's it going, y'all? Have a good night, have a good day. Work was good, or whatever time it is. Alright. So I'm gonna start. Today is Ace Attorney Wednesday. So we're gonna be playing some Ace Attorney. So let's get on into that. Brother, what? What? Dude. Bro, please cover the whole thing. Brother, oh. Sorry, I'm currently trying to figure out how this guy will fill the whole screen. Fill the whole screen for you guys? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, good. Yeah, I'm just like, dude. Alright. I'm gonna put this on a 2. Can you guys still hear me? Is it too loud? Let me know then. I'm gonna be doing some voiceovers of it. So please let me know if it's too loud or if you can't hear me at all. Alright. We are playing the Ace Attorney Trilogy. So if you've never seen Ace Attorney or heard of it, you're in for a ride. Let's get started. Alright guys. Y'all ready? Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Oh, it's a man. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he didn't. What? Evil. Alright, we're on August 3rd. 9 in the morning. We're at the defendant lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Oh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell him I'm guilty! Give me a death sentence. I ain't afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished! I can't live in a world without her, I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one. Which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Alright, so August 3rd, 10 a.m. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I'm giving him a nasally voice because I hate him. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, isn't it? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Alright guys, who is it? Who's the defendant? So, we know we're Phoenix Wright. It's definitely not our mentor, so it's Larry. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you. You'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Alright, well, it's not our mentor. Cinder Block. I always love that option. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me what was the cause of death. She died because she was... let's check our court record. Alright, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. There we go. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it in evidence. Nice, we got the statue. Let's go. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. There he is, Mr. Larry Butts himself. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Anthony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped! She just wasn't taking my phone calls! Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumps. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Okay, right. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but she did not have a large income. It appears that she has several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Alright, what should we do? I'm gonna say let's stop him from answering. He doesn't have to answer that. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, but I meet her in the afterlife! I'm going to get to the bottom of this! Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking so good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly, because if we stop him from answering, that was kind of sus. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sowett to the stand. See, get it? Frank Sowett. Mr. Sowett, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sowett, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Alright, let's go. Our first witness account. First testimony. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions, when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and afraid, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Oh, I'm gonna get a drink. Whew. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. One phone's supposed to work during a blackout. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sowett used was one of them. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Okay, so it was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you're exposed to lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence in hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Alright, I'm not reading all the, testimony dialogue again. I already did that? Alright. So, he was going door to door when he saw a man fleeing an apartment. Actually, let's look at our evidence, shall we? Time of death was between 4 to 5 p.m., right? So, this was the weapon. Victim came home on, July 30th. And the electricity was out from noon to 6. Alright, so that doesn't have anything there. Okay. Alright, so he was scared. Alright, yeah, as you should call the police. Okay, her phone wasn't working. Alright. Alright, so he found a public phone to use instead of that. Bingo. Alright guys, there it is. 1 p.m. Let's look at this, huh? Cause of death was 4 to 5. She would have been dead at 1. Let's go. Sorry, I forgot how.
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. Phoenix, how do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that! This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time! After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Salt, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question! Good job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now! Would you care to give your testimony again? Alright, second testimony, let's go. Alright. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Alright, let's go. Okay, so he found the body, he heard the time. There was a voice. The voice in his head, maybe? Like, what voice are you talking about, bruh? Yeah, it was 3 hours off. The voice is in your head for 3 hours off. Okay, I mean, it's possible. Actually, wait a minute. No, that's not possible, is it? Because of this.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. We sweating. You couldn't have heard a television or video. Go! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saul? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Why? Wait, I remember now! Mr. Solid, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the stress of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Frank saw it? No way. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Okay, so he didn't hear it, he saw it. Alright. Let's look at the murder weapon. I can't remember if this is, oh goodness. See, I've played through all these games before, but I can't remember if the, which dialogue was in at. I think it's the clock, because it's not a clock.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Oh goodness. guess not. There was a clock on the scene, so no problem. Right, are you out of your mind? That clock doesn't look like a clock at all! The witness couldn't have possibly known it was a clock just by seeing it. He said himself he never entered the apartment. It was in his testimony! Hey, you're right. Is something the matter? Does his defense have anything to add? Yes, I do. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna take a drink of water real fast, guys. Okay. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... do you guys think he knew the victim? I don't think so. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder! Oh yeah, prove it! Prove I went in there! I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solent, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture! Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Give him death! Order in the court, I say! Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Solent heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Can we ask the neighbors? Yeah. Try sounding it. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Solent heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Solent, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sullivan. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Solid. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yeah, I think so. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one out. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Take that!
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong! Proof enough for you, Mr. Solid, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Bruh. This is why I love Ace Attorney, the jokes are so stupid. Bro just froze his mouth, guys. Oh! Order! Order, I say! Get this man a medic! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty! Woo! Confetti time! Yippee! With that, this court is adjourned. Wow. Let's go. We finished the first one. It turns out that Frank Salt was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Salt let himself in to do his dirty work. Oh, look at she's so cute. Look at her. Oh, it's a shame she died. Look at her. She's like, oh. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Salt grabbed the nearest blunt object he could. Struck her dead. Or cinder block. Still can't believe we won. Right! Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No, I mean bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she wasn't... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Harry Butts. Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I'm gonna kill him with this. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump killer. What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Yay, our first case is done. Oh. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry. The one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Alright guys, that's case number 1 closed. That's like record time. What, we started this stream at like... Yeah, we started the stream at what, like 7:07 on the dot? We're already done with the first case? Should I keep going? Should we keep this up? Should I stop it there for the night? What are we thinking? Should I keep going? Well, I'm gonna at least take a drink first. Whew. Yeah, actually, I think I'll stop the stream there because, not that I want to have a short stream, but I feel like it would make more sense to have case 1 be in one stream. So I'm gonna stop the stream there, but let me know what you think of everything going on already, and, if you like the voice acting, I'm trying my best, voicing every single person. And yeah, it's not easy. I don't know how some people do it in their Let's Plays. Gotta be a professional voice actor or something like that to get away with it. But yeah, alright guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever your time zone is where you're coming from and tuning in from. And I will see you guys on Monday around 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna be doing some Minecraft. I don't know if I'll be doing I don't know if I'll be adjusting my skin or if I'll actually be doing some actual Minecraft. But, you know, so I guess we'll see when it's Monday. So I will see you guys then. Bye! Moosity out.